am so excited to play Minecraft today. And that's good because we have a lot of Minecraft to do. In the last episode, we started work on the Nether hub, and it was a lot of work, and it's starting to come together really well, I think. Obviously, though, it is unfinished. Massively unfinished, and yeah, that's one of the things that we will get to today, but first, I need a small nether break. And my own mega base that I've been working on is starting to feel a tiny bit neglected with all of the nether work. So today, I want to get some walls in this place. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've loved the little inside-out feel that we've got here. It's been wonderful being able to work in this base. I'm really happy with the progress and how we put down the floors. I've been able to work with the villagers. I'm farming trees over on that layer. But I think it's time this place starts to actually look like a base. What do you think? And thankfully, a ton of the other hermits have been destroying mountains and have been giving me their diorite. Because besides me and B-dubs, I don't know who would ever want diorite. So I have tons of diorite. More diorite than I even really am going to know what to do with. Very happy about this because all of these walls that I have marked out here are going to be entirely diorite. If you are one of the people who does not enjoy this block, this episode is going to be a hard watch, and I'm not sorry. You know, I am acutely aware that this episode and the last consisted of me mostly building out of blocks that I was given by the hermits. I swear I am capable of resource gathering, but there's also something to be said about just building a base out of all of the blocks that nobody wants. Diorite is definitely on that list. At the moment I'm building up these big flat diorite walls, but I'm going to put stained glass windows in each of these sections. There should be 3 on each side. And of course, lots of vertical lines on this base to kind of draw your eye upwards since it's so tall. Oh my gosh, my base has walls. This has changed a lot. These are not even big walls, and somehow I feel like this has changed a ton about this base. I mean, I feel like I'm in a base now. And from over here, look how much more official that looks. I am happy. I mean, we gotta put windows in and like detail everything, but I'll go through with a happy gas and do that after. For now, I think I'm actually ready to do the roof. This should be pretty simple because I've literally already marked out where the roof goes, and this roof is only going to go a few sections up. This part of this build is inspired by a real-life building that I had the pleasure of visiting in Scotland. And I want to be clear, I'm not rebuilding it. I just enjoyed the way that it was shaped in this one particular area, so I'm sort of mimicking that in this section of my mega base. I enjoyed how this long section of this particular cathedral had kind of 2 tiers to it, as you can see in this photo. And I also really like the towers on either side. It was definitely the building that got me thinking a little more deeply about architecture and what exactly I wanted to do for this mega base. It's nice also to finally be building out of blocks that I actually gathered myself. I have a ton of nether bricks, and that's from the bartering farm, of course. We're going to be using mostly nether bricks and red nether bricks for the roofs around here, mixed in with a little bit of the nether wart block and maybe some netherrack and some blackstone. I'm opting for solid colored roofs in this build, but there are a lot of separate little roofs, and they're all going to be slightly different colors. Okay, roof is in. Let's see it. Oh, I love that color. This deep purple color of nether bricks must be one of my favorite colors in this game. That is lovely. Okay, and best part about building a symmetrical build, I get to do that 4 times. None of my other Hermitcraft bases have ever been symmetrical, and I'm finding it strangely soothing just being able to build something once and then do it 4 more times. I definitely wouldn't want to build symmetrical in every Hermitcraft season, but I am enjoying it this time as a little switch up. I am going to need so many nether bricks. Uh-oh. It does worry me when he flies over. All right, now we have 2 very plain sections of roof. We need to dress these up a little bit. Now, obviously, I stated already I'm not doing gradients. I do think that would be a little bit too whimsical, perhaps, for this build. However, we do have these nice straight lines on the bottom here, and I think it would be really cool if we just lined these up and added like some spiky details to the roof, it should help with the gothic theming, and also it'll create really nice lines. If we can go from those lines down there, our eyesight follows all the way up the roof, and then we have another line here for the next layer. That should make this a really cohesive build. Generally, having lines in this build that draw your eye upward is basically the whole theme. That is entirely what I'm trying to do with this build. You're going to see that a lot throughout all of these towers and shapes that I'm doing. I really want this build to just make you look up to the sky, hopefully. And another one right here. And now let's get some actual spikes on these details. Yeah, I mean, that's the obvious choice here, definitely. Now, the entire time I've been building this, I've still been thinking about the hub. And that's mostly because while I build, I often watch the live streams of other hermits. And let's just say watching them navigate my Nether hub has been truly enlightening. I'm starting to feel like some sort of zoologist studying the hermits in their natural habitats.
Seeker's like, where do I go? Can I go in here? Oh, look, there's stuff down here. Oh, never mind. We're not going to go that way. Where do I go? Wait, if I want to go to my place, no, I want to go over here. Oh, there's... I don't know where to go, man.
Is there a sign on this one? No, not that way, I guess. Let's go over here. Oh, does this even go anywhere? Coptic hubs. Oh, I got to do a little parkour action. Okay, I see. Yeah, I think I know where I'm going. Okay, thanks. Bye.
These hermits are so dramatic.
I think he's a much better actor than I am.
You asked him to roleplay one time. Today, we need to work out each of these 4 tunnels. They all need their own design, and I'm going to color code them because hopefully then, at a glance, each hermit will be able to tell which tunnel they need to take. One of the hermits has been very kind and has already dug out a ton of this tunnel, which is going to make my job so much easier. I think I'll go ahead and start with the east tunnel. I've gathered up most of the blocks that I think I'm going to need for this project, and we're starting in each wing with sort of a lobby, I'm going to think of it as. It's going to be the same in every single one. It's going to be color-coded to the appropriate tunnel, and it's going to have a little bit of redstone in it that Exuma offered to do just for aesthetic effect. This is also the area off the entrance where I can put armor stands of the hermits who live here, basically like along the wall, so that you can easily see exactly where you're going. Hopefully, in theory, hermits can't read, so I'm really trying to do this without using a lot of signs. I'm sure the hermits themselves will put signs like this pointing to their stuff, but in general, if we can get through this with like very few things to read, I think that'll be really good. All right, so along this wall here, we're having basically the exact same thing that we have in the gradients out there. It's just in here along this wall to kind of continue the main hub vibe into the start of the tunnel. And then the actual tunnel will start after these pillars. Pretty pleasantly surprised at how easy it is to get into a flow whilst building this Nether hub. I mean, these tunnels are going to be extremely repetitive, but there's something kind of relaxing about a nice repetitive task. I will say I am making the Nether about 500 times worse to traverse again. But I think it'll be worth it because eventually all of the hermits are going to move their portals down here, and these arches that I'm making right now are basically going to become tunnels for the hermits to connect to. Building in here is slightly stressful though. Oh man, come on. Leave me alone, dudes. Okay, minus the slabs, and once I get a ceiling in here, this is basically the size and feel of these tunnels. The tunnels themselves is this part, and then there's this little lobby section here. I'm gonna get X to add some like magical redstone light thing on the sides here, and I think I'm going to use armor stands on this wall, or maybe signs or banners. Haven't decided yet, to kind of mark what's actually in this tunnel. So hopefully you'll be able to just look at it at a glance. I'm going to get all of the repetitive parts of this hub out of the way first, and then we'll go through and add in the colors and the identifiers and stuff. With any luck, that'll really make it all come together. As much as I don't mind getting in the flow of this task by myself, it is much more fun and much faster with friends. So as you can see, Joe, Skiz, and Tango all pitched in to help dig out a bunch of the tunnels so that I could get to building a lot faster. Thanks, guys. There have been a lot of people coming and going on this server today, and I am really messing with the main mode of transport. But on the bright side, I think I'm very close to having the entrances to these tunnels done. So basically, I'm making a couple of segments at the start, and then I'm going to organize a big group stream and have all of the hermits come in and help me do these tunnels, because it's way faster with help. As you can see at the moment, all I have in is the basic stone layer. The next thing that it needs is color. Now, I've done the colors randomly because I did this in a creative flat world and I didn't think about north, east, south, west really at all. So I've got this one designated green, this one yellow, that one purple, and that one red. I literally only chose colors based on what blocks I could easily farm, or somebody else could easily farm. I can't wait to spawn-proof this place. Basically, now all I've got to do is fill in these walls with the appropriate color. Now, importantly, from back here, right now, you can't tell that that's a green tunnel. So, I had a thought about banners. Hold on, I'm actually going to need the shopping district for this. I believe Ren sells wool. Yes, he does. Okay, does he have an ender chest? Ren, you have to put an ender chest in here. Okay, I will use Impulse's ender chest. Okay, I need yellow. 1 diamond for 5 stacks. I do not need 5 stacks. Red, purple. How's the other color? Oh, green. There we go. That ought to get us started. Okay, now here's what I was thinking. Banners, I think, possibly. If we did just 3 of each color, we could potentially put them by the entrance. And if we wanted to get even fancier, maybe I could use some white dye to mark north, east, south, and west on these banners. I don't know if that's going to be possible for me, but we're about to find out. I will consult Google. Hold on. That'll work. I think I'm gonna need green dye for the north one. Better consult my other storage system real quick. Aha. Thanks, Impulse. Okay, last one. There we go. Oh, that was way easier than I thought. Okay, this is south. Oh, I like it. That's gonna help with navigation a lot. West, north, and east. That is a really simple change, but it genuinely does a great job of telling people where they're going. Now we just gotta get the actual color in. And speaking of, actually, thankfully with the introduction of frog lights to the game, we now pretty much have a light source in every color that I could want. So we have this one for yellow, this one for green, this one for purple. And now they know I'm stealing from Etho. It might be controversial since fire spread's on, but for the red one, I'm gonna use lava, I think. We could also use shroom lights, but I think lava's fun. I want these tunnels to be well lit. Man, I kind of wish I had a reason to build out of honeycomb more. I love this block. What a good block. I've been trying to also pair every tunnel with 2 of their colored blocks along with the light source. So to go with the honeycomb, I'm going with concrete. The honeycomb is already really textured, so I felt like this would balance it out a little bit. I don't know. Also, I figured out that a really easy way to mine concrete is just to hold down both mouse buttons. Makes it really easy. In the red tunnel, I'm gonna use red nether brick because I've been farming a lot of those. And I think I'll pair it with red glazed terracotta. And for purple, amethyst and crying obsidian, the obvious choices. Oh, the nether hub just killed me and I wasn't even recording! XP is helping to get my netherite stuff, which does survive lava, but everything else I had on me, including all the building blocks, is gone. Oh, it's so painful. Luckily, we kind of prepared for this, and I do have spare elytra, which I can enchant at the shopping district. Oh, the hermits are the best. Look at those stuff rescuers. You're the best, XP.
No problem. I was about to ask if you needed a spare elytra, but it looks like you got one.
Got it. Don't worry. Just gotta go enchant it. Oh, thank you,
We got what we
Zed.
could.
Now,
I
Gem,
couldn't see anymore, so.
be careful.
It's hard work in here, Zed. I'm trying to light the place with lava, and apparently it's dangerous work.
So you
It
placed the
is.
lava down.
Yeah, I placed the lava down that killed me.
It's
XP, take all the stuff back.
In a way, I deserve it. It's true.
Burn it with lava again. It's looking really good, though.
It's
really cool.
amazing. It looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I completely blocked off your portal, Zed.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It's like building a hub with the hermits actively playing is like having rats in the wall. I just see little holes poked in various spots.
You created this little pitfall down here just in the corner, and I fell all the way down, and I was stuck there for ages. Tango had to save me, but I've got this temporary little ladder here for now.
Yeah, you'll be able to hook up here somewhere, though. It'll be good.
Nice.
Yeah, my hole is up there, I think.
Yeah, I've covered up yours as
Somewhere.
well.
Yeah, right there.
My bad.
Oh, no, I'll get it. Ow.
Well, at least I've got lots of pork chops. Gosh, losing all your stuff does suck. I'm really glad I invested in some netherite, though, because it means I don't have to remake this armor. I am down a lot of gear, though, and building supplies. The good news is I was nearly done with the details anyway. As you can see, the tunnels are looking fairly complete, fairly lit up. I just have kind of the first few sections of each tunnel completed, and hopefully from here I can organize a stream and all the hermits can help me extend these tunnels down to where they need to go. It's gonna be a big project, but for now that I've lost literally everything, I think I need a nether break again. And honestly, I think I deserve one, really. Very thankful for Impulse's shop. Whew. I can re-enchant my elytra, and honestly, other than the blocks hurt the most. I think as a builder, losing an axe, not such a big deal on the Hermitcraft server. Losing all those blocks, kind of a big deal. It's okay though. I'll get over the loss of the blocks. This is why I took the time to set up villagers. Thank you. You know, now that I think about it, there should really be a way to make it so the elytra doesn't burn. Like with netherite. I should be able to attach netherite to this.
There you go.
Oh my gosh!
You're lucky that most of this was already done from a Did You Die box I was working on.
Oh, this is the nicest thing ever. Thank you.
I think that's everything.
Yeah, that's everything.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh.
And the worst.
He's so nice. Literally everybody online helped me get my stuff back. That's so nice. This is literally why I volunteered to do the Nether Hub for the Hermits this season. They are so nice. They deserve a nice Nether Hub. Oh. Well, my heart is warmed. My ego is sufficiently bruised. I think I'll now go ahead and work on my mega base. That's something I know how to do. I don't think I can die doing it. And there is actually still a fair amount of progress to be made in this area we were working on. It's been a couple hours now of working on this section of the build, and so far I'm really happy with it. I have had to fly this way quite a lot to get a good look at my own build, and I've noticed... What is that? Should I be concerned about my neighbors? I mean, this one seems to have a rainbow problem. Why is there a rainbow here, Joel? This neighbor's building a giant mountain range. And my other neighbor is Elsa. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little concerned. Happy with the base, though. I mean, obviously, I've only done one side of it so far, but I love these windows, especially the ones I've done up above. On the base layer, I've so far only just poked little holes in, but yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good, I think. I may have been contemplating this build while tuned into a zombie Cleo stream, okay? And I did notice they are kind of having an equally bad day as me, dying and losing all their stuff. So, obviously, we can't have that. We have to try and help. Hey, Cleo.
How you doing?
It seems like you're having an equally bad day as the day that I'm having.
I'm having a pretty bad day, honestly.
I also died this morning in lava, building the Nether hub, and lost everything that I own. So I do feel the pain, you see. And then my power just went out and Windows updated. So it was like the cherry on top.
You've
really
had a worse day than I have. I can at least rebuild from here.
You have also lost all of your stuff.
Yeah, I have. It's fine.
But you could borrow this.
Ooh. Okay, now we're
And
talking.
then you could maybe get it.
Can maybe get the wings back at least.
You could maybe even borrow that. And then you could get yourself a lot closer using the Nether.
I mean, it doesn't take that long to fly out there. It's like a 2-minute journey.
You're crazy,
think.
okay.
Okay, thank you. I will give your stuff back to you when I'm ready. I'm going to take ender pearls this time and ender pearl my way down.
Okay, I believe in you.
Thank you. Somebody has to. Bye.
Okay, so we're having kind of an expensive day on wings, but that's okay. I should be able to run in and get some more sometime. Not like it was hard last time anyway. Now, before I make too much more progress with this build, I have a question. An interior question. Pretend this has a wall there and a door. This is a doorway here. I'm actually going to connect this entranceway up to Joel at some point. I mean, it kind of aligns with that path, but like whatever I do here, I'll probably end up doing a bridge over this river, and there'll be something on Joel's side as well, and we'll have it as like our cute little connector. So this is an important entrance. My question, I guess, is what should I do in here? I could leave it open. Now, granted, I am going to do a flooring. Hold on, let's figure out where the flooring is. Let's say roughly here. It's kind of a weird spot for a floor, isn't it? Okay, floor at this height, potentially. Maybe 1 or 2 higher. I don't know. Not super important yet. Floor there. Either way. Okay, now here's my main question. Should I break up this space, or should I use it as a big space? Or only like half break it up? I don't really know, because right now we have this entranceway here, and straight ahead, another entranceway into the storage room there. So I could easily break this kind of into individual rooms, potentially even one for each window, maybe. And then you could have a long hallway, and kind of the hallway could fork off, and you could go up. Or I could leave it as a big old banquet room or something. I'm genuinely curious to hear your thoughts on what you would do with a space this large. This is a big build, remember, so we're definitely going to be breaking up the rooms in other areas, but these are potentially the biggest rooms in this entire mega build. So it's kind of a big decision.
Hi, Jam. I brought your coal.
You did?
Now, you have a couple of options. You can dance for it. You can sing for it.
Do I look like Joel?
Or you can pay for it.
I'll pay for it. How much cost?
Okay. Do you have emeralds?
Not as many as most people. Not in blocks. Not enough that you're gonna want them.
All right, diamonds then. Diamonds it is.
How many?
How many blocks do you need?
Stack?
Just a stack? Okay. Let's call it 3 diamonds.
3 diamonds. There you go.
Thank you, Jim.
And a
I thought
dance.
you needed a bunch. Oh, and a dance? Yes.
There you go. Well, I'm mostly using it to smelt quartz for the Nether hub, so it Might need more depending on how long the tunnels are, but this will do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. You're the best.
How's it going? You're working on wall stuff?
Yeah.
Villager stuff?
Look at this. I got a whole section here.
Oh yeah, you got the walls up there now.
Yeah, there's walls all over the place. And mostly I was working on the hub today.
Yeah.
You might have noticed
Tunnels?
there's tunnels now, sort of. There's the start of tunnels now.
Very cool.
Did you see it? Do you approve of the tunnel method? Because I've gone with
I haven't
colors.
seen it since you've started the tunnels.
You have to tell me if you approve, because I've labeled them, okay, properly with banners. Okay. I'm hoping that it stands out enough.
I'm sure they're good.
That doesn't sound. When
do I
you
need to
stutter
look?
before a sentence, it doesn't instill so much hope, Etho.
Gem, I'm teleporting. My time's up.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What? What? What kind of superpower? I'm genuinely so confused. I feel like I just had a conversation with Iron Man or something. What? Okay. God, this day has been weird.
I cannot read. Okay, that's a problem right there. That's a
How
problem.
did you do that?
What?
I feel like I'm having a conversation with like Superman or Iron Man or something. You just blink out of existence.
I kind of am like Superman this season, Gem. You know, it's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm liking the color additions.
Okay.
The white on yellow has to go.
Don't like the white on yellow. Okay, I knew somebody
can't.
was going to say that.
I cannot see that. I don't know if you can.
Okay, so you'd rather it be black, probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think that one needs to be black.
Okay.
Possibly. It works with the other colors, though.
Yeah? You can see them?
Why is there some purple behind the E?
Well, I was using purple, but then I realized I didn't have any purple dye, so I just used magenta, and I figured it was good enough. Okay, I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes.
No,
East and West are not good enough. I'll try again.
No, it's good enough. It's good enough. It's not like this Hermitcraft where we're trying to be
it comes
the
to a
greatest
point
and the best.
Working on this hub where you just start to accept okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Tunnels. Let's check out the tunnels.
Yeah, check out please.
Which one would you recommend?
They're all different. Go have a look.
Okay. What do you mean, like different design or different?
They're all slightly different colored. East and West are the same design, and North and South are the same design. But I've only done a few links of each because on Sunday we're gonna finish it.
All right. I'm liking it.
So you can repeat this pattern. Hopefully, is it lit up enough? Do you think?
Is plenty bright.
Yeah, plenty bright.
Yeah. Cleo.
Cleo.
Hi.
Cleo, you in danger.
Oh, thank you. I hope it was so
Thank
helpful.
you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, it was great. It was like third time's the charm, apparently.
Good.
Nothing lost.
Nothing lost. All things gained. Got my Swift Sneak books that I wanted, and we're all good.
Oh, amazing.
Speaking of amazing, this is real cool.
All right, Gem, you owe me 20 dimes because you bet against her.
What?
No.
He's trying to get me in trouble. He's trying to get me in trouble. Genuinely.
Yeah, but genuinely, I don't believe a thing that Etho has to say.
Oh, good.
So,
Good.
You know.
Good.
I'm glad you got your stuff back, Cleo.
Thank you. I think you should kill him for that.
No, there's been enough death today.
Well, thank you very much for your help. Thank you very much for your trying to pit us against each other. And I'll see you guys later.
He hasn't learned that it's
Bye.
not possible. Goodbye, Cleo.
Goodbye.
Bye. He hasn't learned much at all.
Green tunnel, my tunnel.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Should
I like
be
green.
your tunnel. A lot of people's tunnel, actually. Corrales, B-dubs, probably.
So you're doing like, I'm assuming honey stuff for yellow then?
Yep, it's a cool tunnel. I think I like the yellow tunnel the best, potentially. I'm going to hang glowberries in this one.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Good
Add
choice.
a little bit of green.
Checking something real quick here. Just have to see.
Oh, glass.
Hmm.
That makes this a lot more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not.
It's not bad, but I don't think it's needed.
I don't think it's needed either. I do think you should add a couple more leaves. Just that like thin
More-
out as they get toward the
More
center.
places? Yeah. They are a
Yeah,
little bit
yeah.
random. I was hoping the center, way up on the roof, would be a giant tree, and then the leaves would kind of look like it was roots almost from that
Oh, okay, yeah.
eventually. But yeah, I agree. There could be more. There could definitely be more.
And then the red tunnel. What do we got for red? Oh yeah, the vines. Good choice.
Nether brick, vines.
Nether brick.
Lava
Glazed
lighting.
terracotta.
I actually died putting lava in this today and lost everything that I own. So I've temporarily stopped doing that. But I'll get back to it, you know?
That's a rage quit moment.
This one that doesn't have any lava killed me today.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's not my proudest moment.
See, I thought you would have died like falling in lava down there or something.
I think
not
I
like your
Did fall.
own place lava.
Yeah, I like caught my own lava and I was like trying to place blocks and then I fell all the way down there where those copper stuff is. It's a whole thing.
You gonna chain it or bar it or
Ooh,
anything?
chains is a good idea, I feel like. Right?
Yeah.
It's a little safer.
Or iron bar?
I'm
Iron
kind of a contrast person, so I like the chain, but the iron
chain is
suits more.
contrast. Iron matches.
Yeah.
Just to prevent accidents in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how you heard that story and immediately put in some safety bars.
Yep. Do you want to give me some feedback?
I can. What
Okay.
could you possibly need feedback on?
So I was working on my player launcher and it was like a big blob and I've just been throwing blocks at it and I'm not super confident in it. Might need some direction.
Okay, let's see it. Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It looks a little crazy right now, I think.
It looks like sci-fi madness cool.
Yeah, so I think I might just build the mountain up to this, or do you think I should make like a stand? Kind of like the Firewatch tower kind of things.
Both.
Both?
I think you should make the base a little thicker, like maybe 3 blocks thick, and then bring some mountain up.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking like adding like a tough border or something with
Yeah.
chains.
Yeah, I'll give it a base, but then maybe not all the way. So these components that we can see, that's actually part of the machine.
That's the machine, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like visible redstone.
I could have left the whole thing visible, maybe.
Well,
Save myself a lot of work.
no, I like that you worked it into the build. I like it, Etho. It's good. How's it work?
You want to go for a launch?
Well, what's going to happen to me if I say yes to that?
You're gonna go for a launch if you say yes. You're going for a launch.
Okay.
That might surprise you, but if you go for a launch, you go for a launch kind of thing. You just walk into the slime.
Walk into the slime.
This is the trickiest part of the whole thing, is figuring out how the slime thing works.
How do you... Wait, Etho!
But once you understand how it works, it's amazing. There you go. You just hold forward. Yeah.
Do I go in
That
here?
should be a good... Yeah. And then you flip the trap door.
Okay.
And you flip it closed.
Okay.
And then choose your direction.
Okay,
You might want to come this way if you want to head home or anything.
okay, sure.
And then tap spacebar.
Tap spacebar, yep.
Bye, Gem. Bye-bye.
Whoa! How does that work? What? What? Dude, Etho's a genius. And we're home. Oh, that's so cool. That could have shot me so much further, but I wanted to just go home. Oh my goodness, Etho. What the heck? All right, well, on that note, I do think that is enough for this episode. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I loved how productive we were. I can't wait to finish up the Nether Hub. I'm definitely going to make those adjustments that Etho said. And of course, next episode, we'll continue progress on this wing of the Mega Base. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye!